and achievements of individuals navigating through life.
In the 1800s, pirates had wooden legs. Why can we in 2020 not give people a leg?
Ziko unaweza pata hata wewe na uendelee na shughuli zako zile za kawaida ile ambayo uko umepanga.
Running away from problem has never and will never be the solution of any problem. So that's how I get moving, I get going.
Differently able.
They are deadly, venomous, predators that strike their prey with precision. The sight of these reptiles triggers a natural instinct to flee or strike.
This is how you can tame a snake.
But for Raphael Edapao, the sight of snakes evokes a different emotion.
This is a juvenile python.
Join Sheila Kayaro Yogo this Sunday and Monday, the 9th and 10th of July at 9 p.m. for My Day with the Snake Man, only on KBC Channel 1.
Give me the strength to do what I must.
Abraham, do not harm your child. For now I know that you fear God, seeing that you've not withheld your son, your beloved son.
Good afternoon to you and welcome to our broadcast this lovely afternoon. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. You're just in time for the latest in the world of current affairs, business, as well as sports. Let's start here in the capital, where we do understand this morning that police officers were this morning forced to lob tear gas canisters to disperse a section of activists who had converged at the Central Police Station. Now, the activists were at the police station to inquire on the status of the 75 protesters who were arrested yesterday following the Sabasaba protest led by former Justice William Mutunga. The Kenya Human Rights Commission stated that only 26 of the 75 have been processed, awaiting arraignment on Monday. Now, this comes as the Azimio leader Raila Amolo Odinga has called on his supporters to show up once again on Wednesday for a fresh round of protest against the Finance Act 2023.
They were brought here at Central Police Station, and since yesterday we have been trying to have them released unconditionally. We have just come from the meeting with the DCIO, with our legal team, and he was telling us that so far they have been able to process 26 of them, and then the rest have to be processed in the course of the day, because we are pushing for them to be released unconditionally.
Saa hizi bado tunajaribu kushinikiza polisi waachilie waandamanaji. Wakikataa tutaendelea kuwashinikiza zaidi mpaka watolewe. Wakiwalete mahakamani Jumatatu, tutakabiliana na wao.
Of course, we'll have more for you in our subsequent bulletins. Still with the protest, Nandi Senator Samson Cherargei now says he will push for the amendment of the Public Order Act to create demonstration corners as a way of protecting property during protests. Now, Cherargei at the same time stated the opposition should take responsibility for any damage of property witnessed during yesterday's anti-government protest. The senator stated the opposition have continued to create anarchy and lawlessness in the country.
what I propose that in future, and we are looking the possibility of amendment of a Public Order Act, to amend the Public Order Act to create what we call demonstration corners. Like in Nairobi, we can designate bombers of Kenya. They go and demonstrate the whole day from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We can give them designated demonstration corners so that we don't disrupt the lives of Kenyans, the property, and other people. And I want to call upon government finally. The property and many things that we have seen being destroyed across the country, including injuries and looting of property, burning of gas along Thika Road, among other areas in the country, the individual organizers must take personal culpability, responsibility to compensate.
And in other news, an organization of lawyers named a collective of lawyers defending civilian victims of 3 communities of Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo has faulted the Congolese army for failure of intervening and guaranteeing peace to their citizens. Now, the lawyers have organized a seminar in Nairobi, which is scheduled to run for 3 days, in which the victims will give their testimonies, which will be recorded and handed over to the International Criminal Court. Now, the seminar also aims at giving the victims a platform to give their story, as well as to let the world know of the atrocities that happen in Congo. The communities include the Hema of Ituri province, the Bamunyilenge of South Kivu province, and the Tutsi of the North Kivu province.
That they are unable. How is it possible that a few days after there was the signature of that agreement, how is it possible that General Luboya is there celebrating signature and peace, and just after that, when massacre is arriving, nobody is intervening. His army is not intervening. We cannot accept that. It's not only it's a question of morality, it's a question of functioning of a state, and it's a legal question, and we will put all the questions on the table.
But she lost the entire family. So, in my opinion, the peace process, the Nairobi peace process, should be revisited.
We use, whether it's within the Congo or the International Criminal Court, to bring these people to justice. And just to mention that recently the prosecutor of the International Criminal Court was in Congo. He visited Ituri, and there is a situation that it's on his table about the DRC.
Meanwhile, to security matters, residents of Githima village in Gatwanya area in Thika, Kiambu County are up in arms over rampant cases of insecurity and alleged sexual harassment of women. Now, the residents, who are blaming the broad daylight attacks on quarry workers, further saying increased insecurity is causing unnecessary anxiety among the locals. They now want security in the area beefed up.
Residents of Githima village at Gatwanya area of Thika and Kiambu County are decrying rampant cases of insecurity and sexual harassment of women in an increased spate of crime in the area. Also bearing the brunt are school-going children who have reportedly been waylaid by the vicious criminals.
Tuko na wasiwasi juu tunalea, tuko na watoto wadogo wako huku shule Githima. Sasa wakipitia huku Makware, pia tuko na wasiwasi wakienda home juu utashindwa ama mtoto wako. Sasa labda akitoka shule akuje kwa job umpeleke nyumbani tena urudi kwa kazi. Sasa hata ukienda nyumbani uko na wasiwasi. Utafunga mapema uende nyumbani ndio usipatane na mtu kama huyo.
The recent incident and a case that has infuriated locals is the alleged sexual attack of an elderly woman who was ambushed on her way home.
Wanashika wazazi wetu, wanyanya zetu, na imagine huyu nyanya ni nyanya mwenye alimshika ni mtoto ya mtoto yake. Vile alikuwa anaelezea. Alisema ni mtoto ya mtoto yake. Kwa hivyo sisi sasa tunauliza hapa tutakaa aje?
The 80-year-old woman will later succumb to her injuries while receiving medical attention at a local health facility. The residents held a peaceful demonstration in the village before the burial of the 80-year-old woman.
Juu kama huyo vyenye alielezewa ni mtu mwenye hatumjui. Kwa hivyo tunaona tutafutiwe ulinzi ya kutosha na kila mtu ajitambulishe, wenye hatuwajui wajitambulishe ndio tuwajue.
Nataka kuomba hao watu wa security agents wajaribu kutuondolea madawa
ya kulevya na bangi na vitu zingine zinatumiwa na watu wenye wanafanya vitu kama hizo.
The irate locals are now demanding installation of street lights in the village to help reduce the growing attacks.
Still in the same devolved unit, the county government of Kiambu has unveiled a 168 billion shilling 5-year county integrated development plan. Now, Kiambu County Governor, that is Kimani Wamatangi, says the money will guarantee a major transformation in the county that has been grappling with slow growth. The health sector, which has been grappling with the congestion in hospitals, inadequate equipment and staffing, as well as inconsistencies in drug supply, has the highest allocation projection of 40 billion shillings. Other key areas of focus will be education, water connectivity, affordable housing and digitization of land registry and youth empowerment.
We have prioritized a number of programs to be implemented in the next 5 years. Key among the projects that we intend to implement include one under governance pillar, the Hudumia Wana Kiambu. We seek to implement a digital government system to enhance service delivery, forum updates, to improve revenue collection efficiency through automation of revenue processes, which will be actualized by inducting an all-integrated system.
There's a very strong cry of our hospitals in Kiambu. So as you go out there, let your first project be our hospitals. There's a very big cry about hospitals, and Mr. Governor, I would really want to pray that you make a big difference. And because I'm one person who believes in you and believe that you are taking us place, much as I still want to believe in the president that we are going places and we are going to make it, I still want to believe that you are taking us to places.
Now to Western Kenya, where a row is brewing between a section of the Jamia Muslim community in Bungoma and a local investor over property ownership. It is believed the investor, a businesswoman who is also a member of the Jamia Mosque in Bungoma, volunteered to construct some madrasa classrooms next to the mosque with the blessing of the management, only to change a tune and turn them into business stalls. Now, according to the mosque leadership, the tussle has degenerated into the arrest of some of the members of the mosque. The Muslim faithful have issued an ultimatum to the investor to surrender the structures to the Muslim community within 7 days or face some legal action.
Duniani mzima wakfu zinajengwa na matajiri na wanawachia msikiti, lakini ni Bungoma peke yake. Dunia mzima ni Bungoma peke yake. Wakfu imechukuliwa, iliitwa ni sadaka, na sasa imenyakuliwa.
Tumepeana timeline ya kwamba hii wiki, baada ya hii wiki next week tutakuwa tuna waamuru Waislamu wote tunaenda kupeleka malilio wetu kwa county assembly ya Bungoma na kwa governor na county commissioner. Haoni jinsi anaweza tutatulia huu mzozo.
It is 30 minutes past the hour. Don't go too far. We're taking a short commercial break, but we'll be back with more.
What's that?
I brought you a small bonus.
Bonus for what?
You got us 299 family dinners, 64 kisses on the cheek, 12 road trips to see grandma, 42 jokes from daddy, 49 laughs from mommy.
In over 60 years of dealing with numbers, we've learned that the numbers that matter the most to you are the ones that matter the most to us. NCBA Bank. Go for it.
Your goodness just carry me go.
Do you think I look nice? Do you think am I beautiful? Like, should ask questions that really triggered me to really wonder, like, is my mom okay?
The biggest mess that it created in me was identity crisis, where you don't know who you are, you don't know how you're supposed to behave.
Yes, I know kuna a lot of parting spirit. Sometimes inakaa ni kama wase tu wame lose it.
That caused me a lot of fear, and I realized that even in class, even in the outside world, I would have this sort of fear.
I think maparo wengi washahata. Maparo wengi hawajakuwa there, walikuwa najua bora nimemlipia fee, ako fiti na hawataki ku confront.
Sing hallelujah, hallelujah, sing hallelujah, hallelujah,
The victims of GBV are commonly women and girls, but it is undeniable that men and boys are also targeted.
Men and boys are socialized that you should not cry, you should not report, you should not express emotion, you should not feel emotion, and things like that.
Around 2016, she changed towards me, and I started going through some emotional discomfort, some tension was growing.
A child starts becoming, very violent or starts running away from school.
What she thought was the last act is what actually saved me.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Let's head over to the northern part of the country where Turkana County Assembly has set aside monies for the construction of a level 6 hospital in the area. The county's executive committee member CECM in charge of health services, Dr. Apalia Anthony, noted that the marginalized county has embarked on a journey now to revolutionize the provision of healthcare services by building its infrastructure and human resource to handle the needs of its growing population. Now, Dr. Apalia, who was accompanied by other healthcare officials from Turkana, spoke during a benchmarking tour at Thika Level 5 Hospital in Kiambu County.
From scratch, and we wanted to get more insight in other counties that have done similar works regarding level 6. A lot have been done in mortar and brick, and this is state-of-art institutions that have been done in this county. I've gained some knowledge. We've had a lot of data, which will essentially help us to erect our level 6 hospital in Turkana. Our timeline is within 1.5 to 2 years period, we will have a complex of a level 6 hospital in Turkana, because already in the current budget we have put some money to help us begin the project.
Now to a rather devastating story where 5 employees of the Embu Fire Department have been interdicted after failing to respond to a fire incident that occurred in Majengo Estate, leaving 8 families homeless. Now, according to Governor Cecily Mbarire, the Director for Disaster and Emergency Services, and the firearm that were on duty on the material day have been relieved of their duties pending investigations on their alleged misconduct.
Governor Mbarire apologized to the victims of the incident, promising to take swift action after a conclusive investigation to get to the root of the problem.
I have since instructed that I know the status of each of the fire engines in Embu County. I know there was one that did not have, whose pump got spoiled, and money was allocated for that purpose. So I am going to follow up and get to the root of this problem and take action on those that neglected the people of Embu County.
Kirimari Ward MCA Ibrahim Swale applauded the governor for the prompt action, saying that it would serve as a wake-up call for other public servants. He also called for an investigation on how 4 million shillings allocated for serving fire engines in the county supplementary budget was utilized.
Tunataka kuomba uchunguzi uendelee na wasikwamie hapo, ili tujue pia zile pesa ambazo tuliweka katika bajeti shilingi milioni 4 kama zimetumika vizuri, kuhakikisha magari moto yameweza kutufanyia kazi.
We do hope the investigative bodies, of course, will investigate that matter properly. Now, elsewhere, a section of students pursuing various courses at the Kenya Medical Training College KMTC Isiolo campus will now be able to reside within the school compound following the unveiling of a modern hostel block built by the county government of Isiolo. The newly opened hostel block will accommodate 224 pupils against a total population of 800 students.
Speaking during the facilities unveiling ceremony, Isiolo County Deputy Governor Dr. James Luwasa expressed the county government's commitment and continued collaboration with the Kenya Medical Training College Isiolo Campus Board to ensure proper infrastructure and adequate human resources provided for uninterrupted learning.
As a county, I want to assure MTC and all the students that will offer all the support, whether materially, either management-wise, to ensure that you get what's required in your environment, in the compound, in the campus, and also within the hospital.
Lusawa noted that the county government is in the process of constructing and equipping a modern casualty, accident and emergency center at the Isiolo County Referral Hospital that is adjacent to the campus, as well as 2 level 4 hospitals in Bulapesa and Garemara areas.
We intend to open our accident and emergency department probably by December this year. That way, the ICU department will expand. Even the MTC, I believe, will have a course on ICU.
The institution's Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Kelly Oluoch, and board members lauded the support of the county, stating that they will continue to work closely with the county government to ensure that the institution becomes a center of excellence where those pursuing various medical courses opt to study from.
The PSS who are serving in the current government are graduates of Kenya Medical Training College. So our students be inspired and know that whatever you want to achieve, it is possible if you stay focused.
Kasichana Masha reporting for Lunchtime News.
Medical Training College.
Smile, good.
Yes.
Thank you.
And now finally, let's play. We start off with tennis, where Andy Murray's hopes of a fine Wimbledon victory on the 10th anniversary of his 2013 title win were ended after losing to 5th-seeded Stefanos Tsitsipas in round 2. Now, their previous encounter had been halted by Wimbledon's 11 p.m. curfew on Thursday. In another match, reigning champion Novak Djokovic defeated all-rival Stan Wawrinka to reach the last 16 and move closer to the 8 men's singles Wimbledon title.
Andy Murray's hopes of a fine Wimbledon victory on the 10th anniversary of his 2013 title win were ended by 5th seed Stefanos Tsitsipas in round 2. Murray lost 7-6, 6-7, 4-6, 7-6, 6-4.
Game, Tsitsipas.
Reigning champion Novak Djokovic defeated old rival Stanislas Wawrinka to reach the last 16 and move closer to an 8th men's singles Wimbledon title. Djokovic won 6-3, 6-1, 7-6. World number 1 Carlos Alcaraz gained his first center court win as he beat France Alexander Muller to move into the 3rd round. Alcaraz and Djokovic are the top seeds and could meet in the final on 16th July. Arina Sabalenka says she is thankful for the support of the Wimbledon crowd after not knowing what to expect on her return to the championship. The Belarusian second seed overcame a patchy start to beat French world number 42 Varvara Gracheva 2-6, 7-5, 6-2. 22-year-old Iga Swiatek was feeling more confident on the grass as she eyes a maiden senior title at the All England club. She has yet to drop a set, and her ability to play smart under pressure helped her in key moments in a 6-2, 7-5 victory over Croatia's Petra Martic. Ons Jabeur also cruised through to the third round thanks to victory over Zoe Schwanbai.
25 minutes past the hour. That marks the end of our bulletin this lovely chilly Saturday afternoon of the 8th of 7th of 2023. My name is Abdiaziz Hashim. My co-anchor this lovely afternoon has been Anne Wangeshi. Good afternoon for now.
Here, we celebrate the strength, resilience, and achievements of individuals navigating through life.
In the 1800s, pirates had wooden legs. Why can we in 2020 not give people a leg?
Ziko unaweza pata hata wewe na uendelee na shughuli zako zile za kawaida ile ambayo ulikuwa umepanga.
Running away from problem has never and will never be the solution of any problem. So